Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. We have started the procedure of Hajj Ifrad. Ifrad is from Fard. Fard means lonely. So it is called Hajj Ifrad because you are only doing the Hajj. You are not combining Umrah with it. So that is why it's called Hajj Ifrad. So in Hajj Ifrad you arrived Makkah. So if you were doing Umrah, you were supposed to do the Tawaf of Umrah, but you are not doing Umrah. So the Tawaf that you did, that was Tawaful Qudum. Tawaful Qudum is just like when you enter any masjid, you pray Tahiyyatul Masjid. So if you enter the masjid of where Kaaba is situated, so you do that greeting. Tahiyya means greeting. Tawaf, that is called Tawaful Tahiyya also, and Tawaful Qudum also. So, and that Tawaf is not wajib, it is not fard, it is what? It is sunnah. It is sunnah. So what we did, we finished the Tawaf, and then we prayed 2 rak'ah salat. After the Tawaf and the 2 rak'ah salat, no Umrah. So no Umrah, so he don't need to do what? Sa'i. But I told you that although it is a little bit less rewarding, but it is very convenient that you do the Sa'i of the Hajj before going to Mina. Because there is no rush there, it's very convenient. And I wish if more people could do that so that later on, after the Arafat return, there will be less people in the Sa'i, there will be no rush. So look what he's doing, what he's telling you now. ثُمَّ يَذْهَبُ إِلَى صَفَا, to do the Sa'i. And this is the Sa'i of the Hajj, not the Sa'i, because there is no Umrah, okay? So ثُمَّ يَذْهَبُ, then he go. ثُمَّ mean then. يَذْهَبُ mean he go. إِلَى mean to. Safa mean the mountain of Safa. فَيَصْعَدُ, he climb, عليه on it. وَيَسْتَقْبِلُ, and he face al-qiblata, qibla, which means the Kaaba. He can see Kaaba. وَيُكَبِّرُ, and he say Allahu Akbar. وَيُهَلِّلُ, and he say La ilaha illallah. وَيُصَلِّي, and he sent salutation على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said Durud Sharif. وَيَدْعُو, and he do dua. Allah, from Allah, Tabaraka, blessed, wa ta'ala, and high. ثُمَّ يَنْزِلُ, then he come down. مُتَوَجِّهًا, facing. إِلَى الْمَرْوَى, to the mountain of Marwa. فَيَصْعَدُ عَلَيْهِ, he climb on it, which means on the mountain of Marwa. وَيَفْعَلُ, and he does كَمَا, the way فَعَلَ, he did على الصَّفَا, on the mountain of Safa. He face Kaaba, he say Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, and he make dua. But there is less space on the mountain of Safa nowadays. So you cannot stand there in the way of the people. So you can make a short dua, go a little bit to the side. You get more opportunity on the, on Marwa. Okay, so on the mountain of Marwa there is less space, and Safa there is more. So وَيَفْعَلُ, and he do on Marwa كَمَا, the way فَعَلَ, he did على Safa and Safa. Okay, فَقَدْ, so definitely تَمَّ, completed, شَوْطٌ وَاحِدٌ, one turn, okay, out of the 7, one is done. ثُمَّ, then يَعُودُ, he return إِلَى, to As-Safa, to the mountain of Safa. وَمِنْهُ, and from Safa إِلَى الْمَرْوَى, to Marwa. هَكَذَا, this similarly, يَتِمُّ, he complete 7 مرات, 7 times he does like this. This will be sa'i. وَيُسْرِعُ فِي الْمَشْيِ, and he is fast فِي الْمَشْيِ, in walking. فَوْقَ الرَّمْلِ, the speed of his walking is more than what he did in Ramal. Okay, what he did in Ramal. Ramal, like he was short step and moving his shoulder, okay, during Tawaf. So this walking is more speedier than that one. And that will be not in the entire sa'i. It will be bain al-milain, between the two pillars al-akhdarain, which are green. في كل شوط, not in the first three, but in every turn. من الأشواط, from the turns السبعة are of 7. Okay, so what he did so far? Tawaf and sa'i. He will do shaving of his hair? No, right? Okay, so after the sa'i, what he will do? فَإِذَا كَانَ, so when it is اليوم الثامن, the 8th, من ذي الحجة, of ذي الحجة, which is يوم التروية also. Okay, so صلى الفجر, he prayed Fajr بمكة, in Makkah, on the 8th. وخرج, and he came out إلى منى, toward Mina. وأقام بها, and he stayed there in Mina. وبات فيها, and he spent the night in it. تلك الليلة, that night. وبعد طلوع الشمس, and after the sunrise, اليوم التاسع, and the 9th of ذي الحجة. وهو يوم عرفة, and that is the day of Arafah. انتقل, he transferred من منى, from Mina إلى عرفات, to Arafat. ووقف, and he stayed. وقوف, waqaf mean making a stop. فيها, in Arafat. What he's doing in Arafat? مكبرا, he's saying Allahu Akbar abundantly in Arafat. مهللا, he said more La ilaha illallah. ومصليا, and he's saying salutation على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. وداعيا, and he's making abundant dua there. So these are the activities of the field of Arafat. وبعد الزوال, and after zawal, which means when the time of Zuhr start, صلى الإمام, imam will pray بالناس, upon the people, which means he will be leading the salat to the people. صلى بالناس. الظهر, ظهر, والعصر, and عصر. في وقت الظهر, in the time of ظهر. عصر and ظهر, imam will lead to the people in the time of ظهر. The time of عصر has not entered yet in the ظهر. Okay, this is called jama taqdeem. Jama taqdeem means that when you bring the following salat forward. सुन रहे हो? This is called what? Jama taqdeem. And the other is called jama ta'khir. Jama ta'khir means which you let the salat go and go to the next one, that is in Muzdalifah. So the jama in Muzdalifah is called jama ta'khir. And the jama in Arafat is called jama taqdeem, because you bring the following salat forward. So that is called jama taqdeem. بأذان, with one adhan, وإقامتين, and two iqama. Okay, so adhan will be only one and iqama will be two, one for asr and one for zuhur. ويستمر, okay, there is a point here. Okay, there is a little bit different in Hanafi madhab, and that is, there are three conditions according to Hanafi if you are praying Zuhur and Asr together and you are praying half. If these three conditions are not met, you should be praying Zuhur 4 rak'ah in your tent and then Asr in the Asr time. First condition is Imam should be Imamul Muslimin, which means the one which is appointed by the government. Okay, so if you have your own imam in the tent, that is not Imamul Muslimin, or his naib. And the imam should be musafir. He should be traveling from Riyadh or Medina or somewhere. He should not be the local imam of Makkah. The second is that it should be jama'at. So individually, if the people are praying, they cannot pray Dhuhr and Asr together and make it half. And the third is ihram. So if a person, he is just working there, he's a management guy, and he don't have ihram, he is just going with the group to serve food to the people, he cannot do jama either. So these are the three conditions. Now you look at your situation. If you are praying with the imam of Masjid Namira, and the imam is the imam appointed, designated by the government, and that Imam is Musafir. Okay, and then of course it has to be Jama'ah, not individual, and it has to be what? In Ihram. Most of the time these three conditions are met or not. There is a big doubt that the Imam is Musafir or not. So that is why if you go with a group that is managed by Hanafi ulama, so they will be telling you that if you even if you find the Jama'at with the main congregation of the masjid, we don't know about the Imam, that he is Musafir or not. Okay, so that is why the big worship in Arafat is what? To pray Zuhur and Asr, because that is Fard. All the other things are Nafal. So you should not take a chance with your first Salat, which is Zuhur and Asr, and make sure that you pray. If you are praying in your own tent, Zuhur in the Zuhur time, if you are al Musafir, okay, your stay is there 10 days or something, so you will be praying, if you are Musafir, praying 2 rak'ah. If you are not Musafir, you will be praying what? Full Salat, okay? So that is very important. So that is why he say al-imam, okay? And the imam in the old time supposed to be a musafir. Okay, وَيَسْتَمِرُّ فِي وُقُوفِهِ, he continue. Istimrar mean continuation. في وقوفه, in his stay. بعرفة, in Arafah. إلى غروب الشمس, until the sunset. ثم يعود, then he returned. في طريقه, on his way. إلى مكة, to Makkah, right? Okay, shalom.
ثم يذهب إلى صفا
Then he go,
فيصعد عليها.
he climb on it.
ويستقبل القبلة.
He face Qibla.
ويكبر ويهلل. ويصلي على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم.
صلاة على النبي, درود شريف.
ويدعو الله تبارك وتعالى.
دعاء.
ثم ينزل متوجها.
Come down facing
إلى المروة.
to Marwa.
فيصعد عليها.
He climb on that mountain.
ويفعل كما.
And he do the same thing the way
فعل على الصفا.
he did it on Safa.
فقد ثم.
So then completed.
شوط واحد.
His one turn.
ثم يعود إلى الصفا.
Then he returned to Safa mountain.
ومنه إلى المروة.
And from it to Marwa.
هكذا.
Similarly,
يتم 7 مرات.
Yatimmu, he complete
7 مرات.
7 times.
ويسرع في
And he make hurry fast
في المشي.
in walking
فوق الرمل.
on the top more than what he did in Ramal.
بين الميلين الأخضرين.
Between the 2 green pillars.
في كل شوط من
In every
الأشواط.
turn.
من الأشواط السبع.
All the 7, not just the first 3.
فإذا كان اليوم الثامن.
When it is the 9th, the 8th.
منزل.
من ذي الحجة, of ذي الحجة.
صلى الفجر.
بمكة, pray Fajr in Makkah.
وخرج إلى منى.
And he will go out to Mina.
وأقاموا بها.
And he will stay there.
وبات فيها.
And stay the night there too.
تلك الليلة.
That night.
وبعد طلوع الشمس.
And after the sunrise.
اليوم التاسع.
On the 9th of Dhul Hijjah.
وهو يوم عرفة. انتقلوا.
He will move, he will transfer, relocate.
من منى.
From Mina.
إلى عرفات. ووقف فيها.
And he will stay there.
مكبرا مهللا ومسليا على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وداعيا.
And making dua.
وبعد الزوال.
After the wall, when the time of the Dhuhr start.
صلي على الإمام.
صلى الإمام, Imam will perform salat.
بالناس.
Leading on the people.
الظهر والعصر. في وقت الظهر.
In the Dhuhr time.
بأذان.
With 1 adhan.
وإقامتين.
And 2 iqama.
ويستمر.
And he will continue.
في وقوفه.
In his staying.
بعرفة.
In Arafah.
إلى غروب الشمس.
Until the sunset.
ثم يعود في.
Then he will return في طريقه on his way.
إلى مكة.
To Makkah. Right? Okay, وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله.